German Chancellor Angela Merkel has backed her center-right party's candidate Armin Laschet to succeed her, in an unusually tight poll campaign.At a CDU rally in Mr Laschet's hometown of Aachen. Mrs Merkel praised him as a bridge builder who will get people on board. The election is too close to call, with polls putting the center-right almost neck and neck with the center-left SPD. Mrs Merkel has dominated German politics for 16 years as Chancellor. Mrs Merkel had vowed to avoid the campaign for Sunday's election, but her CDU-CSU alliance has lost what was a comfortable lead in the polls and is now trailing just behind the SPD, the junior partners in the current coalition government. The Green Party is on course to come third, but could still feature in government. Analysts say a wide range of coalitions could be technically possible, if politically tricky, to negotiate. That it's impossible to predict whether Angela Merkel's successor will be the conservative Armin Laschet or the center-left Olaf Scholz.
4 months ago the Greens were leading the polls. Then the Conservatives pulled ahead. Today the center-left are favorites, but their lead has almost disappeared. Party loyalties have broken down and record numbers are undecided. In some polls around 40%. A safer bet is that Mr Scholz or Mr Laschet could end up leading a three-way coalition with the Greens and the business-friendly, liberal FDP. The two kingmaker parties are traditionally suspicious of each other. High-taxing moralising killjoys versus car-loving neoliberal climate killers are the clichés. But they are also surprisingly similar, with young, energetic, socially liberal MPs pushing to modernize Germany, and crucially they are keen for power. But there are a range of issues at the forefront of voters' minds, including climate change. On Friday, tens of thousands of young activists marched throughout the country to demand greater action to tackle global warming. Climate change has been a central theme in the election campaign. Swedish climate activist Greta Thunberg told crowds in Berlin that no political party was doing nearly enough to fight the climate crisis. The vote in Europe's biggest economy, which stands at the heart of the European Union, is being closely watched by allies on the continent and around the world. Germans are set to elect members of the lower house of the federal parliament, the Bundestag, made up of at least 598 seats, and usually more. Some 60.4 million Germans over the age of 18 are eligible to vote. Although the winning party becomes clear on the night, the makeup of the next government is only known once a candidate for chancellor is able to form an absolute majority in parliament with one or two other parties, meaning Germany's new leader will not be known immediately.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.